Hi everyone, it's Mary-Jo. Welcome back to my channel. And happy equinox to everyone. It's the vernal equinox. This reading is for the Aries solar return. Happy birthday, Aries. It's March 19th and 20th, 2016, depending on what hemisphere you're in. And your key word is I am. We know that Aries is a fire sign. It is a cardinal sign. Okay, it is a masculine energy. And people born in the first 10 days of Aries, from March 20th or 21st to the 31st, your keyword is inspiration, and the constellation that represents your 10 days is Andromeda. For the people born in the second 10 days or second decade of April 1st through the 10th, your keyword is innovation, and the constellation for you is Cetus, the whale or sea monster. For the people in the third decade of April 11th through April 19th, your keyword is foresight, and your constellation is Cassiopeia. Some interesting tidbits I thought I would throw in. But we know that this augurs the new year in the ancients. Okay, it was the time of planting new seeds. It was the new beginning. It was their new year. It was the birth of spring, the birth of new life. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is the child, especially those in the first 10 days. They're the infants of the zodiac. They're impetuous, they're aggressive, they're forthright, they're fearless. Think of a baby, you know, they cry and scream to get what they want, or even a toddler, you know, will get into anything and everything. How dare you try and stop them? You know, that is that energy of Aries. They are spiritual warriors. They are aggressive. They are innovators. They're creative. They're inspirational. They're passionate. They are fiery. They burn. You know, they have multitasking, kind of high energy people, high energy personalities. Even Aries that are in the ascendant or in the moon, let alone in the sun, if you have that in your chart in those key spots, you would see that they have that fire in them. Now, we all have Aries somewhere in our chart, so it doesn't matter that your birthday is not in Aries. It does affect us in some way. Okay, so this reading is for our Aries solar return. And the first card we have is the Chariot, which is number 7. So the 7 is a mystical number, and it is a number of taking a stance or being in control. Now, with the Charioteer, we see that he is bedecked and bedazzled with astrology. I think is very fitting for this reading because it does start the new astrological year, Aries. You see the stars in the canopy behind his head, the star in his crown. On his shoulders, he has the crescent moons. On his belt and his skirt, he has the signs of the zodiac, the astrology. Okay, now he also has the light and the dark sphinx before him. And that is in all of us. We have that higher and lower vibration, the light side of us and the shadow side. It is all about bringing into balance. Now, the Charioteer does talk about finding a separate self. It talks about balance. It talks about fair dealings in business and in life. It talks about who's driving. You're driving. You need to start to take control. You need to grab the reins in your own life instead of letting others drive. Some decks show the Charioteer looking away or distracted. This is a card of talking about focus. Okay, so it's time to take the reins and get a move on now. If things haven't been working out for you in your life, you need a new strategy to win whatever this perceived struggle or obstacle is, or whatever your inner conflict is. You need the self-control. You need that confidence to win. You need some conviction here. You know, it's like victory at any cost. You have to take the reins right now. So this is about saying whatever you have been doing, if it's been working for you, that you've started to take control. Let's say you've started to manifest. You've started to create differently in your mind. Feel and think differently. Talk differently. You're on the right path. And you'll have a smooth ride, because a chariot you would think is very bumpy, but you see this person is on kind of a smooth, grassy knoll there. and with the beautiful castles behind them. This is saying that you're heading in the right direction. But for those of you who've been feeling that you're hitting a bumpy road, this is saying it's time for you to take control of your life, your way of thinking, your way of talking, your way of feeling and acting. It's saying you need to start to manifest different things in your life that are best for you. Whatever is not working for you, you need to let it go. Whatever you've been trying to do, you say, well, I'm really trying this or that. Well, think of a new strategy. Okay, maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you need to be outside more. Maybe you need to de-stress. You know how life can get in the way of you living. So this card is saying, start to take control. Now, the Chariot also is Cancer in astrology and in the Tarot. Cancer is that watery sign of emotion. It's a very intuitive sign, one of the 3 mystical signs, okay? So it's saying here, when you have your emotions in control and you are driving those emotions to positive thoughts and feelings and ideas, and even speaking emotionally positively about it, saying I want this, I have this, I love this, I need this, putting that passion into it. Those emotions, like I say, are the gasoline on the fire to get things moving for you. So it's about balancing the light and the dark. Yes, we always go to our shadow side when we need it. We need to call up the beast sometimes within us. And you know what that part of yourself is that you don't like. But it serves your purpose sometimes, doesn't it? And you know the qualities of the light within you that you love, that you don't always utilize. But that's okay, because this is about balancing them. Not always being in the lower vibration, not always being in the higher, but finding a median there between the two. Like the light and the dark sphinx next to each other, they are in collaboration. They are cohesive together. They know to work tangibly together, not one pulling ahead of the other or one lagging behind. They need to work together. Now with the 10 of Wands, that's Saturn and Sagittarius. We know that Saturn that's that father time, that karmic energy, the past, which what we perceive as the past. That's all happening concurrently. It's also Sagittarius, that higher learning, higher knowledge, philosophy, world travel, expansion. So it looks like with the 10, something new is going to begin for you. In order for it to begin, something has to end. So we're saying you're at the end of this lesson that you've been working on. With Saturn, we know we're learning a lesson. And it is a beneficial thing for us to learn. That's very important. And we have obstacles. We have challenges. We have experiences with people that maybe weren't pleasant. But you need to look at those as part of the things that we need to evolve to our highest self. I mean, you could choose not to. But when you really reflect on them, what did you learn from it or grow from it? Hopefully you are. So this card is saying you're at the end of this struggle that you've taken on. So something in your life, whether it's with work or a social situation, it could be with your family, could be all of your friends that you hang out with, could be siblings, could be with work, maybe even something that it's a creative project. People that are in a craft or artists, Maybe you hit a stumbling block. Maybe you were distracted, or maybe you're just stumped right now. You don't have the energy. You don't have the inspiration. You don't have the drive. This card is saying everything that's been going on will be ending soon, and you will have that creative all-spark again. You will feel inspired again. This burden is nearly over for you. And you see how you're plugging along and trudging along. You're going to get there. You will be victorious. So just know this is coming to an end for you. And when we look back at the Chariot card, so whatever it is you're taking control of, whether it's you in your life, your relationship with someone else that hasn't been going well, that you're ending it, or a new relationship that you're taking control of your emotions with, that you've been burdened with something in the past, whether it was your health or struggling in school with your grades, or you're trying to buy that house, or you're trying to make your family life better or work better. This is all coming together saying you taking control of your emotions and driving force in your life The Ten of Wands is showing the lesson you will learn from this will help you expand and grow. Remember, we are all recalibrating right now to highest energy within ourselves. Now with the Queen of Pentacles, this is a really nice card to have. You see the bunny rabbit there? That's a symbol of spring and fertility. In the ancients, the rabbit was very ceremonious for spring. You know, the Christians turned it into that Easter kind of thing, which coincides with it. But it is of life, birth. Look how she sits on a solid throne. Okay, this is a grounding earth energy, this energy. Male or female. Her stone solid throne. So this shows grounding. Now she looks lovingly at her pentacle. It has brought for her the beautiful gardens, the beautiful home, all of the physical pleasures of the third dimension. This queen represents Capricorn in the zodiac and astrology with tarot. So we know that Capricorn energy, that's hard work, dedication, long-term discernment, service, but recognition. So this queen energy is showing us that something you have been working on is successful and has paid off for you. That literally it is paying off for you. So it's the culmination of, like, going back to the Ten of Wands. You had the ending there, the new beginning. This is a period of peace for you. This is a period of financial bliss, emotional stability, grounding in your relationship to others, family, friends, co-workers, business partners, your boss, the people at school, your friends. If it is an artist or a craft you're working on or a science, it's saying all the hard work you put into this endeavor is paying off for you now. And you will experience a time of peace and reward for your efforts. So enjoy this. Remember, also reward yourself with playtime. You've worked hard, now relax and play. The King of Wands is beautiful energy. It is Leo in the zodiac. So it befits our fire energy. And he looks to that woman. So I'm going to say some of you've got, someone's got an eye on you, or you've got your eye on someone else. But this energy, male or female, is saying you are inspired, you've worked hard for things in your life, and it's a life that is going to show you rewards now. This is multitasking, creative energy, inspired energy. Like, you can do anything. You know, this is the outdoors, animals, pets around you, love of nature, and oneness with nature. And how beautiful it is with this time of spring to say we are one with nature. Go back into nature. Expand and grow with this. Leos love to shine. You know, they like to show their stuff. Many artists and performers, famous people, have that Leo energy, you know, to shine. They want to be like the courageous pride and have everyone looking at them. So this is a time of saying you're shining. You've got this under control. All your hard work is paid off. This is a life well lived for you right now. So if it's in a relationship or work or school, whatever it is, it's saying you've got the great energy. You're grounded and stable with the pentacles. You've got that fire in you. The chariot is water, is emotions. So we have these elements all coming together here to give us a rewarding payoff. So which is really a beautiful thing to have. So it looks like all of us are coming to a new point in our life. And all of us are starting to see the strength and the power that we have within ourselves, awakening our magic. And this King of Wands definitely knows how to work their magic. So I hope this reading gives you some help and guidance and peace and welcomes the solar return for you, Aries, and for all of us a beautiful vernal equinox in spring, this 2016. And I want to thank everyone again for all of their love and support with my channel and sharing, and the time it takes you to do that, to share videos and put loving comments. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all my subscribers, and as I always say, that I pray for you every day, and I have you in all of my intentions, wishing you abundant blessings. I really thank you so much, and as always, I wish you the best.